I realized that I don't have a wet hand, dry hand. Both hands are gonna get wet anyway. It's all gonna get dirty, you have to clean up. Just keep going. Hi, I'm Suli from the New York Times, and today we're gonna make my fried fish sandwich. This is an inspiration based on all the fried fish sandwiches that you can get at fast food restaurants. My favorite ones are obviously from McDonald's, because Filet-O-Fish is the universal favorite. A fried fish sandwich is for any occasion, especially when you're feeling like you need something crunchy and very satisfying, and you're not afraid to get your hands a little dirty. We're gonna make the tartar sauce. There's really no secret. The only secret is the soy sauce. Here, we're gonna have mayonnaise. You add capers, shallot, bread and butter pickles plus a little pickle juice, and dill. Oh, I forgot the secret ingredient. Okay, the soy sauce. Definitely put soy sauce in your tartar sauce. It's the extra umami that you didn't expect. That's it. That was fast. Here, we're gonna prepare the flounder for dredging and then frying. I use flounder for the recipe, and I think for most fast food restaurants, they use pollock. I find that flounder has like a softer texture, and it's very accessible, so you can pretty much get this fish anywhere. We're gonna take each flounder fillet and cut them crosswise, so you get a nice squarish piece. And it's okay if they're kind of falling apart, because once it's breaded and fried, it'll still be really delicious. And the more edges you get, the crispier it is, so it's never a bad thing. You always have to season your food as you're cooking it with a good amount of salt on both sides. So the dredging process, you dip it in flour first, shake off the excess. You dip it in egg wash, 2 eggs beaten lightly, and then you coat it with panko. What I like to do is I like to pick it up and really press the panko into the fillet, so you really coat it well. I think it's important for everybody to know that when you're buying panko, buy Japanese panko. The consistency, when it comes out, and the texture is very different, and it's puffier. Let's fry fish. We're gonna heat about a cup of vegetable oil in a straight-sided pan. You can tell that it's ready when there's a bit of a shimmer. Like right now it's not ready because you can see that there's like hot parts of the oil and the cooler parts, and they haven't really fully melded together. Let's do one test because I see movement. So this is more of a shallow fry, not a deep fry, so don't be intimidated. Put the fish in the pan, but then you're gonna move it away from you so the oil doesn't splash onto you, okay? I've seen people just like drop it down, and then obviously they're gonna get burned and they're never gonna fry again. Like, move it away from you. And then you'll fry at about 1.5 minutes, and then flip, and then finish on the other side. So you see the edges of the fish are slightly golden. I think it's about time to flip. Look at the visual cues when you're cooking. When you're frying something like a very thin fish, like flounder, and then you have breading on it, it already looks toasted and golden, just go ahead and flip it, even if it hasn't reached 1 minute and 30 seconds on one side. So like I said earlier, it's okay if it falls apart, it's just double crispy. Who doesn't like double crispy? So the edges of the pan might get a little hot. Just move your fish around while it's in the pan so that the fish touches different parts of the heat. It's so golden, delicious. We're almost done, we're almost done. Okay, so I just took the fish out. We're gonna season with a little salt. Okay, let's make our sandwiches. So I like to put the cheese on the fish while it's still warm. I also want to say I really like using American cheese. It's my favorite sandwich cheese. I realize that my buns aren't toasted. I think I just don't toast my buns. Okay, now I want you to spread the tartar sauce on both sides of the bun. You might have some extra left over. Use the leftovers and mix it with drained tuna and make a tuna salad. So now we're almost done. You just do this. Make sure I have the bottoms here. Okay, here we go. Doesn't it look so good? Get a close up of this. I can't wait to eat it. I think the best pairing with this is obviously a fountain Diet Coke, but the second best pairing is a very, very cold Pilsner in a very cold glass. I like a foamy pour. I don't even know what to say except that it's perfect. It's actually a perfect sandwich. You got all the textures, a lot of flavor, amazing tartar sauce, very soft bun, not toasted. I hope you guys make it. And if you want to make this recipe and other recipes, you can go to New York Times Cooking app and search for fried fish sandwich.